Welcome back to the Nuttycast, episode 19, or whatever this is. 4? 5? Whatever this is. I'll be your host today, Caleb Mangum, and I have with me special guest, Tina Hampson.
Hi.
Tina.
Yes.
Please do tell our adoring listeners, who are you, and where did you come from? And why are you here?
Oh my God.
And what gives you the right?
So I'm Tina. I am the Master of Ops here at Nutty. I have known Caleb forever. And yeah, so that's, I don't know. Where did it come from? I don't know.
All right, let me take over. So Tina started out as Mary's candy buddy.
I did. 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing volleyball together in high school. I was a senior, she was a sophomore, and we had candy buddies. So every home game, Mary would give me candy as a senior, and then I, at the end of the year on senior night, gave her a bucket load of candy. So we've been friends since then, and I don't want to say when that was.
A very, very long time ago.
Like half of my life ago.
Yeah, holy cow. So then, like, Mary and Tina, like, continued to be friends, like, through college and after college, and then kind of picked it back up. And I kind of got in the mix there with, like, the friend group at some point.
Playing volleyball
When I used to, like, move. I do, of course, have my dad bod on display today. We were doing some squirrel video filming outdoors earlier. And so I'm very sweaty even in this. But that's beside the point. So fast forward then to like 2018. So we've been friends and stuff. And I was in one of my desperation modes and put something out on Facebook like, we really need help making peanut butter like right now. Is anybody out there? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah. And I scrolled one day, saw it. I was like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. I had a 3 and a 2-year-old at home.
Man.
And so I was like, I need to get out. I need like adult time. So I was like, Caleb, hey. And you were like, are you serious? Like, you actually want to come?
I thought it was a prank for like the first several weeks, even after you were hired. I'm like, I'm just waiting for like Ashton Kutcher to pop out. Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I loved it. I worked 2 days a week for 4-hour shifts. It was just enough to get me out. And the rest is history, man.
Oh, man.
I fell in love.
Oh.
With Nutty.
With Nutty. Yes. Of course. The company and the products. The wonderful products. So, T-Bone. And I believe that's a nickname that you came here with.
No, you created it when I came.
That's right. It's something that we've all really loved.
Yeah, when you first were like, hey, T-Bone, I was like, what? What the heck? No, you texted it to me. It was a T, letter T, with a steak emoji. And I was like, what the heck is that? You're like, it's a T-Bone, duh.
That was like new nickname.
So that's
Keep
my name.
up.
The one time you called me a T-burger, and that was like a downgrade. I was like, are you mad at me?
That came from Steve.
Good Lord.
Yeah, the landlord here from Popcorn. She's like, what do you call her? T-burger? And I was like, I totally do now. Thank you. So, T-Bone, what intrigued you to come to Nutty Novelties in the first place back in 18?
So, I have loved... So, you started Nutty before that, obviously. And I have loved your dark chocolate almond forever since you, like, first created it. You would deliver it to my house personally.
Would.
Yeah. And so, I was just, like, really intrigued. I was like, I need to work there. Like, I just thought it was awesome. And to work with you, it's awesome.
And even more strikingly, you have remained faithful to that particular product, even though you've now seen intimately how the sausage is made.
I have. And I've eaten it plenty out of the machine. And I'm not sick of it.
I'm flattered by that. So that was 2018, which in some ways feels like a million years ago, especially because we had a pandemic in between.
Yeah.
And in some ways feels like just like yesterday. Like I vividly remember that like Facebook experience of being like, holy cow. But like, if there was a corporate ladder here at Nutty Novelties, like I don't think anybody has climbed it more quickly and rigorously than you have. And let me make it clear, Tina is my frickin' right hand. I had Jesse on here. He's fine. Like he's
Fine.
He's good. I'm just kidding. No, Jesse's awesome in the role that he does, which is sales and markets and all that stuff, which is super valuable. And and I'm just kidding. This isn't to like say anything about anyone else, but like Tina has just like, she's so good at all the things that I'm not good at, which are many, many things. Many things.
I mean, I try.
And I am just really thankful to have you along and in the role that you are, and to be like so passionate about like this company and our stuff.
Yeah.
And thanks for being awesome. So what are some of the roles that you filled here at Nutty in the last like 5 years?
Oh my gosh. All right. All of them.
All of them.
So I've grinded.
Groomed.
All right. I was a grinder. That's what I started off doing. And then I started doing shipping, and then I started making samplers, and then I started HR. I was the head of HR, which I still kind of am, created that. Then taking on more operations, just slowly taking things from you, just to take things off your back. And not at all because we just don't want to wait for you to do things. Not at all.
That was beautifully put. I'm actually very happy to maybe announce, if this is okay, that Tina will be full time here, like quasi so in like the fall, and then come like January, like maybe for real.
Yes.
We'll see. But like she's gonna be taking over pretty much all the ordering. You've done sales stuff. You've done markets and events a little bit.
Oh gosh, yes.
We like
long
to
time
tag
ago.
team the Ocean City Block Party, which we'll be doing again this fall.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I've done pretty much everything. Currently, I'm filling in for Lizzie, who is our order
fulfillment manager. Is her
order fulfillment manager
official title.
That's
so you're
her
doing
official
that.
title?
Yeah, you're doing that as well this week while she's off.
That is what I'm doing this week. So I will put all my things to the side.
Bookkeeping, did you mention that?
Oh,
Bookkeeping is huge.
Gosh.
So I feel like people come up to me and they're like, Caleb, you've done such a great job with this company. And I'm like, thank you. But like, you're right. No, I appreciate it. No applause necessary. But
I'm behind the scenes. I just make sure things run smoothly behind the scenes.
It would not happen without T-Bone here.
Yeah, no. Like today, for example.
Great example.
Ran out of large lids. We got a shipment of small lids. So
did we need small lids?
No.
How many small lids do we have?
Approximately 1,000 boxes.
1,000 boxes.
1,000 boxes
of $1 million each.
Yeah.
So do the math. So, 1 trillion lids.
Yeah. So we have I think 300 large lids left. So that was fun to try and figure out this morning.
It's always nutty over here. Okay. So we just got back a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago today. From New York City.
It's been that long already?
Yeah. We were kind of field tripping the fancy food show, which we got the idea for that from, I think it was me. No, it was Tina. It was Tina, like 2 years ago at least. And it was like peak pandemic at the time. The one of them got canceled altogether.
Yes.
It was a whole thing. So Tina, how was New York? We spent 2 days up there. What was it like?
New York was insane. Yeah. Insane. So many people. But the fancy food show itself was great. We got to talk to a lot of people and figure out if we want to do it next year, which sounds awesome. But it being in New York City was insane. I've never been. So
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. We rented bikes and rode, and then it downpoured while we were riding in the rain. So I'm riding in front of Danielle, and the stuff from my tire is flying up back into her face. So she's tasting the streets of New York. It's disgusting.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Afterwards, she was like, I taste things. I was like, it's probably from my tire.
I'm sorry, Danielle. Oh my gosh.
But it was definitely a fun experience.
And you slept well?
No. I was up the entire night with heartburn, like a creepy doll in the corner of the room. And
Yes, I woke up at one point, and we just kind of had like this one big room with like 6 beds in it or something. And at one point, I woke up and had to go to the bathroom, and I didn't have my contacts in. And without my contacts, I cannot see a thing. And it was dark, so I got up, went to the bathroom, and Tina said she saw all of that. And she was just sitting on her bed, and I was like, thank goodness I did not see that. It would have been haunting my freaking dreams forever to just see you sitting on the bed like a porcelain doll from a nightmare.
It was so funny in the moment, because as you walked by, I was like, if he doesn't see me now, I have to lay down when he comes back so that he doesn't think that I'm some kind of weird, creepy thing.
So And you had heartburn, and you didn't have heartburn medicine?
I had heartburn. I had no heartburn medicine. I had Altoids, some peppermints, and that actually worked because I was thinking it was 2 a.m. in New York City. I was like, I have to go to CVS. Where the heck is there a CVS? I didn't want to walk the streets of New York City
At like
2
3 a.m. Yeah. Ugh.
It was quite the night.
I think there may have been some divine intervention involved with those Altoids, turning them into like a
because I never put
AC or whatever.
I never put the Altoids in my bag ever, and I was just like, I have to put this in my bag. And it worked. That was the only thing, because nothing else was working.
Gosh. So, New York trip was awesome. Like, I love that we're doing so much more, like, fun stuff now that, I don't know. I just wanted to, like, sell nut butters, and, like, I don't know. It's always been hard enough to just do that. But with you, and especially since Danielle has come on in the role that she has, like, we're able to do way more fun and I think interesting stuff and keeping our audience like on their toes and stuff. But
it's a lot of fun. I will say this company is so much fun.
I think so too, especially lately. So what are some of your favorite things about like working here, not sleeping through the night at New York, and like maybe what are some of your favorite times of the year, favorite projects, that kind of thing?
Okay, so favorite things about Nutty, the people. Honestly, the people here are amazing. Every single person here is just so much fun. Everybody's so friendly, and we all work so well together. We all have a common goal. Like, we know we all care about Nutty as a whole, and we want to do the company right and do you right, and like make sure that there's a quality product coming out, and we just have so much fun doing it. It's really it's a weird it's weird because there's not a lot of places like that.
Yeah.
Where we legit care about the company.
Yeah, totally.
My favorite time of the year is any time that's not pumpkin season. I love every other month except for August through November.
So are you saying that pumpkin spice peanut butter will be available to our customers on nuttynovelties.com on August 1st?
You betcha.
Wow.
You betcha.
And pumpkin spice energy bites are coming back.
Yes, they are.
Better than ever before.
Yeah, great packaging now.
It may be 130 degrees and humid out there, but we are making pumpkin.
We're making pumpkin this week. We're starting it this week. Halfway through July, and we have pumpkin on the board. Yeah, so like 2 years ago, though, I had to help out grinding pumpkin because we had this huge order, and I had no idea that I'm severely allergic to nutmeg. And
who'd have known? Freaking nutmeg.
Not just like, and it was airborne, so it hit my face. I scooped it into the hopper. It hit my face, and my face like blew up. And my allergic reaction did not cease until the next morning. And I took Benadryl, I took Azerta, I took all the things, and my face was, so I can't grind pumpkin anymore.
You were really being super dramatic that day.
I was not being super dramatic.
No, I'm
that was
sorry.
Awful.
I still feel terrible about that.
So I don't.
Who'd have known nutmeg?
Who knew? And then so the next year, I was like, oh, whoever was mixing it, because it becomes airborne when you mix it, I was like, I need to leave the room. Because anytime they would mix it, I would start to, like, my eyes would start. And I was like, I need to leave. And then I had to wear a mask. And I just leave the room now whenever there's pumpkin being mixed.
I am really sorry about that. And pumpkin, thanks to Tina. So Tina has also done, like, our numbers. I don't know what numbers are. But Tina figured out that we sell typically as much pumpkin, which we only make for, like, 3 months. August, September, October. Like November we sell like a little bit, but it's pretty much done. Yeah. We sell as much pumpkin in the course of a year as we do like
cinnamon or chocolate peanut butter.
Some of our like most popular stuff. Like we make as much stuff in that 3 months as we do cinnamon flavors. Peanut butter in the whole year.
The whole year.
So we make an obnoxious amount in a short amount of time.
Obnoxious.
And insider secret, we have a fancy new mixing machine, which I think was my idea. Actually, I do think this was my idea. I think this was originally my idea because somebody told me that. So it's literally, I don't know if I should say this. It's literally a cement mixer. We don't use it for cement, obviously. We have it all cleaned out.
We have
it's
grade.
Food safe. It's awesome, but it does the mixing for us. It like tumbles the peanuts with the salt or the peanuts with the nutmeg in this case and everything else. So I'm really excited to be able to make like
for
more
pumpkin
efficient.
Alone in a week, we could make like 500 pounds worth.
That's a lot for us.
That's a lot to mix. Yeah. So this machine that'll do it twice. It'll be done. It's amazing. My favorite projects.
Hit me.
Experimenting new flavors.
Yeah.
That's super fun. Like the white chocolate walnut was fun.
Yes, white chocolate walnut. For those of you who enjoy that flavor, which it is delicious, that was all Tina. All Tina.
The smokehouse.
I was like, where did you get walnuts? Because we didn't even have walnuts.
We didn't even have walnuts. I special bought them. I bought them special for it.
And I was like, I'm going to, like, you're fired. And then I tried it, and I was like,
Fired.
oh, no, this is amazing. This is like cookie dough. And it is.
Yeah.
It's like cookie. It's like, it's weird. It has like a different texture, but it's like, it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then the latest was the smokehouse almond, which was super fun because it's amazing. And
Video coming soon.
and a failed experiment of cappuccino. We need to.
Another insider secret for our listeners. We've been trying to make a better version of cappuccino peanut butter, which is even more like coffee-ish and more delicious, and secret of secrets, more profitable. But we really wanted to make it better, and that's been a failed experiment so far, but that's okay. At Nutty Novelties, everything is an experiment.
Yeah.
And
What
what's the
else? Butterscotch almond?
butterscotch
That
almond?
was your idea. That was fun to come up with.
Oh, that was from a friend of mine. Yep.
Yeah.
Josiah High, my little buddy, made me do this.
Yes.
And he needs to order some more. Honestly, is where we're at with that.
Yeah.
Josiah, $13, nuttynovelties.com. Josiah, Bagnabbit.
Did he not
See
buy
you
any
on the
yet?
chessboard. No. So, Christina,
That is absolutely not my name.
without naming any names and without naming my name in particular, what's the hardest thing about your job here at Nutty Novelties?
Probably just like making sure that we have all of the ingredients that we need. All of the supply and demand has been so crazy lately with no, not supply and demand.
Well, the supply,
Yeah.
getting stuff,
Supply. Yeah, like making sure that we have enough jars, enough lids, enough nuts, enough
Labels.
chips, enough labels. Just making sure we have enough of everything. Because, since COVID, like we were having such a hard time, even last year when we were doing pumpkin, finding butterscotch chips
yeah,
and cinnamon chips.
and white chocolate.
Yeah, it was so hard to find all of these things. So, in preparation for this year, I've kind of over-ordered. And we have a lack of space, so there's that problem. But at least we have the things and we can actually have them, being made.
Yeah.
I think 2 years ago we ran out of cappuccino. The place that we get it from just completely stopped making it.
Yep.
So we had a couple months where we had no cappuccino.
Yep. People were trying to order it. We're just like, sorry, we
Yeah.
just don't have it. And quick shout out to our landlord, Steve, from Popcorn Works.
Steve's amazing.
Best person in the world.
Yes.
And like, we have just we're up in his office right now. We are not supposed to be here. He doesn't know we're here. No, he's just been so flexible and accommodating, and like,
He's awesome.
he's been awesome.
He's amazing.
So wrapping things up here shortly, what's something about Nutty that you might like our listeners to know?
That Nutty is just an awesome company, and it's really great to support local and small business, but this company I feel like is just different. Like everybody here is it's a worthy company of being supported. It's an amazing company, and I just have such a passion for it. And it's funny, my husband, he makes fun of me because somebody will ask me, they'll be like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, oh, I make peanut butter. Like, it's kind of weird. And he's just like, why are you like saying it like that? And then I start talking about it, and then I become passionate about it, and then he's just like, he just sits back and watches
And he's just
me.
like walking off. He's
Yeah.
like, this has been 20 minutes.
I'm like, Nutty Novelties is just amazing.
Aw.
No, it's a fantastic freaking company.
Thank you, Tina. I think so too. Where do you see us heading? The next year, 2 years, 5 years, 100 years?
I see us just growing steadily. I see us getting into more stores. I see us having more product lines, having different things come out. I mean, we just came out with the energy bites like a year ago. And then, I just think we have some projects we're working on that hopefully will be out soon, that are very different than what we've done. So I'm just really excited. There's a lot of fun things coming from Nutty. It's awesome.
Me too. And I'm excited for more goofy videos and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, that's
it's
always
been a
fun
blast.
too.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening. Thanks for your support of Nutty Novelties. And as always,
Stay nutty.
nutty.